everyone, and welcome back. My name is Lekha Sapers, and I'm the author of Rhode Island Computer Museum's Data Storage Series, a grant partnership with the Rhode Island Council for Humanities. This podcast, concurrent with a series of blog posts, is an exploration of miscellaneous data storage technologies from its most primitive era till now. To learn more, visit the Rhode Island Computer Museum website at ricomputermuseum.org. For my blog posts, visit that same website and search for data storage when prompted. But for more about me, visit lekhasapers.github.io. Again, this is Lekha Sapers, and let's get started today learning a bit about diskettes. Dyson Corporation, founded in 1973 by C. Norman Dion in San Jose, California, emerged as a defining force in the early history of magnetic storage. Best known for its role in popularizing the 5.25-inch floppy disk, a format that would become a cornerstone of personal computing in the late 1970s and early 1980s, Dyson's contributions extended far beyond simple media production. The company experienced rapid growth, earning a place on the Fortune 500 by 1983, with over 1,200 employees. It was widely regarded as one of Silicon Valley's top employers, with manufacturing facilities in Santa Clara that were as architecturally distinctive as they were technologically advanced. These facilities, featuring glass-ceilinged lounge, indoor waterfalls, and manicured landscapes, reflected the optimism and affluence of the early tech industry. Dyson's product line included not only floppy disks but also hard disks, diskette containers, and related hardware. The company is also believed to have been among the first in the technology sector to offer a diskette recycling program, a forward-thinking initiative that gestured toward environmental responsibility long before it became standard corporate practice. At its peak, Dyson was considered the most prominent name in magnetic storage manufacturing, setting both technical and aesthetic benchmarks for the industry. Parallel to Dyson's rise was a broader conversation about the future of portable storage, a debate centered on the so-called shirt pocket diskette. Before the development of the 5.25-inch format, portable computing was nearly non-existent, tethered by the limitations of large, fixed storage devices. The shift to smaller disk drives enabled the first wave of mobile computing, and as the personal computing landscape evolved, various manufacturers explored even more compact alternatives. Industry observers, designers, and journalists alike speculated on which diskette size would ultimately dominate as the new portable standard. George Morrow, a prominent hardware developer and early PC advocate, famously proposed that computer manufacturers coordinate with clothing designers to standardize shirt pocket dimensions around the 5.25-inch disk, but this suggestion ran counter to broader trends towards miniaturization. While several firms leaned towards the 3.5-inch format, Dyson was hesitant to retool its production lines for a completely new physical specification. Instead, in a strategic compromise, Dyson introduced its own 3.25-inch diskette, a scaled-down version of the 5.25-inch format designed to reduce manufacturing disruption while still aligning with industry momentum towards smaller portable media. To support the adoption of this 3.25-inch format, Dyson entered the software publishing arena, cutting deals with prominent developers to distribute major software titles on 3.25-inch diskettes. This vertical integration was a calculated attempt to shape market expectations and establish Dyson's design as the preferred standard. For a brief period, software distributed on 3.25-inch media saw commercial circulation, and machines like the Sequel Chameleon 325 were designed specifically to accommodate the format. Still, inertia ultimately favored the 3.5-inch diskette, backed by stronger industry alliances and broader hardware adoption. Dyson's 3.25-inch format faded, a technological cul-de-sac remembered more for its ambition than its market impact. The company's fortunes began to decline following its acquisition by Zydex Magnetics in 1984, shortly after Dion sold the firm. Subsequent leadership struggled to maintain profitability amid growing competition and rapid technological change. Dyson filed for bankruptcy in 1997 under CEO Jerry Tisserelli. A brief revival attempt in 2003 under Dylan Campbell failed to regain market traction, and the company permanently closed within 6 months. Dyson's story is emblematic of a particular moment in Silicon Valley history, an era of explosive growth, bold experimentation, and equally swift obsolescence. The company helped define the physical infrastructure of early computing, both in form and in content. Its innovations in magnetic storage, early environmental initiatives, and attempts to influence portable media standards illustrate both the possibilities and limitations of market leadership in a volatile technological landscape. While Dyson's formats may no longer be in use, its role in shaping the early architecture of digital storage remains a lasting part of computer history.